Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to It Came Out the Refrigerator. I am your narrator, Waking 314, and today we have another short story. Um, Normally I would play around a little bit, but I don't have time today because we're trying to keep it within our time limits. I really enjoyed this story, and some parts of it are going to have to be paraphrased, and I'm actually going to have to change some words, or you're not going to really understand it. But I hope through just a little manipulation and some paraphrasing, you get the gist of what I'm talking about. And I will link the story in the description below so you can read for yourself. Once upon a time in a school, a disciple asked his guru a question: what is life? How to lead a successful life? Oh, beloved guru, can you please explain its secrets to me? The guru answered, life is a game of choices to be made within a stipulated time, and its purpose is to live. The confounded disciple asked to elaborate. Guru replied, as human beings, we are powered with intellect to make choices throughout our life which will result in experiences. These experiences, pleasant or vexing, will act as building blocks of life. He further took students out to the field outside the school. The day was sunny and the field was filled with blooming sunflowers, diligently planted in separate lines. The guru had a task for each student. Each disciple had to go pluck the largest sunflower in the line allotted to him in a limited amount of time. But there was a condition. The students cannot revert to pluck the flower that they had seen before. They had to go straight in and in a single direction to bring back the biggest flapple. The disciples started their task and they were completed their task results as follows. Number one, a few disciples saw the biggest flower in the beginning and in the hope they would get a bigger flower, ended up with a smaller medium flower. Number two, a couple of disciples saw a bigger flower in the beginning and plucked it and brought it back as the biggest flower, but they always had doubt. Number three, another set of disciples kept on going and never found the biggest flower. They returned empty-handed and they were disappointed. Number four, a few disciples got frustrated when they could not find the biggest flower than the one they saw previously. They plucked a medium-sized flower in the middle of their journey and brought it back. And number five, a few lucky ones found the biggest flower at the end, but they could not return in time. But at last, every disciple was disappointed and had his own doubts. Seeing the dejected and regretful faces of the disciples, Guru announced that there would be another round with a different set of rules. This time, each disciple had to pluck a flower, which they found the most elegant and beautiful. When they came back, some had plucked large ones, while some small ones, while some were tall, while some were short. In the end, each disciple seemed satisfied and happy with the flower they had. The stories are just about making choices and about making choices in an allotted timeline, right? When the students were given a timeline and a certain specific task with all these instructions and rules around it, they went out and plucked the flower, but a lot of them weren't happy with their choices. If they could have accepted what it was and everything else, it would have been just fine, but they weren't happy. When the rules were changed and they were allowed to have more freedom and more elegance, then they plucked those and then they were really happy about what they had, what they did, and what was it about. And the main option of the story is sometimes you're going to have to make choices within a certain period of time in a certain way, and it may not reflect your best choice or everything you could have had. Can you accept the decision that you made? I think it's a wonderful story. I hope I didn't take too much time with it. I am going to link it in the description below so you can read it for yourself. There's a lot more to the story if you want to take a shot at it. I think you can enjoy it on your own. I just really like this story. Today's snack is just a long donut. It's not stuffed. It doesn't really have cream in it. Oh, and this one does have cream in it. This one has sweet cream in it. But it's just a donut with sweet cream. It was delicious. I really, really enjoyed it. And it was kind of nice. I like the H&G Bakery. I enjoyed it. And if you don't have an H&G Bakery or a Tula's Jewels or a Mozart near you, maybe there's a way you can look it up and find one close to you and go and enjoy it for yourself. So, with that being said, I want you to be safe. I want you to be blessed. And I want you to remember that all are welcome here. Thank you so much.